Alright, today we're going to take a quick look at how to read an elevation map. We'll look at a few maps this year, and an elevation map is the first one that we're going to start with. And elevation maps are used to find the height of land above or below sea level. Now this map today is of North America. As you can see, the map is made up of many different colors, and it does have a map key down here in the lower left that shows us what these colors mean. Now looking at the key, it gives us elevation in feet, and it also gives it to us in meters. Sea level at 0 feet and up to 656 feet is going to be this kind of lighter green color. So basically the green color you see around the coast, because that's where the land meets the water. As we get up between 656 and 1,640 feet, it turns into a lighter green. From 1,640 feet to 6,560 feet, it turns yellow. From 6,560 to 13,120 feet, it starts to turn orange. And anything above 13,120 feet is red. Now, as we look at the landscape of North America, you will see that a good portion of it is shaded in green, whereas a good portion is also shaded in different colors with yellow, orange, and a few little spots of red. So take a second to look at this map, and I want you to think to yourself, where would you think most of the mountains in North America would be located? Would most of the mountains be on the west or left side? Or would they be on the east or right side? If you said the west side, the left side, you are correct. As you can see here, most of North America on this elevation map is going to be yellow to orange on the west side. This shows us that we have landforms that are above 1,640 feet and can go above 13,000 feet. There's a few little spots here near Colorado where there are some red spots. On the eastern side of the North America, it is mostly green, so your land's going to be a little lower. You do have a little trail of yellow here near the Appalachian Mountains, but most of our elevation is going to be on the western side of the continent. If we take a look at our home state of Texas, which is located right around here, you'll see that our state is not a flat area. It may look that way around here in our local community, but as you start to go more towards West Texas, the land starts to rise in elevation, as you can see as it starts to turn yellow here. And then by the time you go up to Colorado, you'll find some of the taller mountains within the Rocky Mountains that go all throughout Canada, the United States, and even down towards Mexico. Now in North America, the tallest mountain is going to be up here in Alaska, and it is Mount McKinley, which is the formal name, but in recent years they have changed it to Denali to match the name that was originally given by the natives that lived there. Now, Mount McKinley is the tallest point, or the highest point in North America. The lowest point is going to be Death Valley, out here in the western United States. Death Valley is 282 feet below sea level. Now, looking at the further northern part of North America, the continent itself is very dry when you get up to the north. It's very cold as well. Greenland is actually covered mostly in ice caps, as is the water up here in the Arctic Ocean up to the north. But the land is pretty flat throughout northern Canada, except for your mountain ranges out here to the west. Mexico has a very high elevation towards the center. There's a large plateau, and we'll talk more about what a plateau is in Chapter 6. But there is a there's a large plateau in the middle that takes up most of the area and makes the land highly elevated. For Mexico, most of the flat areas occur right here on the Yucatan Peninsula, where the land is very flat. So that was a quick look at an elevation map. We will take a look at a few more maps throughout the year, but this was a good way to get started.